Salam and hello everybody. Assalamu alaikum. I hope you're all doing really well. Alhamdulillah, I'm very well, thank you. So welcome to my latest video, which is a weekly meal prep. I've not done one of these in a while because I've been busy with the new baby, but I had a bit of time, so I thought I'd show you how we're getting on with our weekly meals. So first of all, I prepared a batch of curry sauce, or like the base for the curries. And you can do this for multiple curries. Just multiply like how many onions you're going to need and tomatoes and spices. So I plan to make 3 curries with the curry sauce I prepared. So I've got 6 medium onions there. I use a mini chopper to chop them up. So I was just quartering the onion so they can fit into the chopper. And then the first thing I did was add some sunflower oil to a pan, cooked the onions until they were soft or sauteed or lightly brown. And I put 12 tomatoes in the curry sauce, so 4 tomatoes per each curry. Again, I just quartered them or cut them into eighths. And once the onions were brown, I added the tomatoes in. And then you need to cook that because it's quite a big batch. You need to cook that for a little while. So cook the tomatoes until they're soft. If the pan gets a little bit too sticky, just add a bit of water. And then I added in a few tablespoons of garlic and ginger paste. So for each curry, I'd add in a tablespoon of garlic and ginger paste. And these are all the spices and salt I added for the 3 curries. So just mix that all in and then leave it to one side until you're ready to actually use it. So first of all, I made a chicken curry, and then to actually make the curries, it's really easy. You just split the curry sauce between the different pans and then you add the meat in. So in this case, I added the chicken in. And just cook the chicken until the pieces are white. And then I added in some water, allow that to come to the boil, and then once it comes to the boil, turn it right down to the lowest heat and cook for about 30 minutes, and that's your chicken curry done. For the lamb curry, I used another third of the mixture, the curry sauce. So make sure that's heated up, then add in the lamb pieces. I've just got a mixture of lamb pieces here. And once the lamb's cooked a little, add in some yogurt. This is optional, you can just add in water again, but I just like it with yogurt, so that's just some Greek style natural yogurt. After a few minutes, add in some water. Again, bring that to the boil. Once it comes to the boil, turn it right down and simmer or cook for about 35-40 minutes. And then next, I like to make a batch of kebabs. So I've got some lamb mince, and then to that I add an onion and a tomato, which I chop in the chopper until it's finely chopped. And then add a tablespoon of garlic and ginger paste, an egg, some salt, red chili flakes and garam masala, and then some gram flour, or if you don't have gram flour, you can use plain flour, a bit of lemon juice, mint sauce just to be extra. And then I just mix that all together with my hand. You can use a spoon if you don't want to go all in, guys, it's all right. Usually I press the mixture out on a sheet of baking paper and then cut out with like cookie cutters, but because it's not that much, I just did it by hand, like press the kebabs out by hand. And then just cut out the pieces of greaseproof paper or baking paper, and then stack the kebabs, stack them up, guys. And then just pop them in a freezer bag and get them out when you're ready to use them, obviously. Next, I had some mincemeat left over, so I made a load of keema sauce. What am I talking about? Some like tomatoey mince to probably use as a pasta or with some spaghetti. So first of all, brown the mince and then add in 2 chopped onions. I decided to use red onions. Add a bit of garlic and ginger paste. And then some salt and spices. And once that's all nicely cooked, add in some passata or tomato sauce. And that looks lovely and ready to use. For dinner that night, we were going to have some chicken pilau. So I like to use some chicken niblets and just make a pilau with it. So I used the final third of that curry sauce, added in a load of chicken niblets, added in a few extra whole spices. And then once the chicken's cooked a little, add in the whole spices and the extra salt and a couple of tablespoons of Greek yogurt. And then a load of potatoes. I know some people don't like to put potatoes in their rice dishes, but guys, you're missing out. Not really, it just tastes nice, but you're not missing out if you don't put potatoes. And then leave that to cook for about 30 minutes. And I was in the mood for a bit of apple crumble, so I've got some Bramley apples here. So just chopping the Bramley apples into chunks. They go brown really quick, so just don't be too long. Don't leave them out for ages. And then put them into a little baking pan and cover the apples with a mixture of caster sugar and a little bit of cinnamon powder. You can leave the cinnamon powder out if you want, but why would you? And then in this bowl I've got some softened butter, plain flour, a mixture of plain flour and porridge oats, and some more caster sugar. You can add more porridge oats and less plain flour if you want to be a little bit healthier. And then I left that baking while the chicken was cooking for the pilau, which took about 30 minutes. And then I added the soaked and drained rice. When that comes to the boil, turn it down and then I cook it for 10 minutes. And Akia was just taking the chilies off our chili plant. This has produced well for us, mashallah, this summer. So I added the chilies to the freezer meals in the tubs, the curries that were going to go in the freezer for the week. And we had the chicken pilau, which came out lovely. So leave it in the pan for about 10 minutes after it's cooked and don't take the lid off. That makes the rice cook extra nice. So I just served it up. Enjoyed that pilau, and then we finished it off with some apple crumble and custard. Mashallah. Getting ready for those autumn winter vibes with these crumbles and custard. Anyway, I really hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you found it useful. Jazakallah. Thank you so much for watching. Inshallah, I'll see you soon. Take care. Salam. Bye.